This is the strongest gun in Call of Duty, the AK74, and I got the strongest class for it. We are going to be using a gunfighter build that completely maximizes the mobility as well as the range. This is 100% the best gun in the game, kills in 3 shots across the map, but then it still has more mobility than a lot of the SMGs. And then if you do want to use a 5 attachment build, I got one of those for you as well. And overall though, we dropped a crazy tactical nuke that you don't want to miss. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want a very fast killing gun, I would definitely use the AK74 over every other weapon in the game. Although the Krigsi is very good, it's actually a little bit easier to use at long range, but the AK with this build, you shouldn't really be missing any shots. Even though it has a slow fire rate, you're still going to be able to consistently get that very fast TTK. Now for the muzzle, we are going to be using the compensator. What I was using previously a lot was like the ported, but the ported is better if you're playing very slow. This AK, like typically you have to play slow because the mobility isn't that good, but with this build you're going to be able to really play very aggressively. The compensator is going to make it so those close range gunfights are just easier to actually, stay on target. It also is going to reduce that gun kick control, so if you do want to use the iron sights are going to be a whole lot more usable. That being said, we are using an optic on today's build. It's just the 5 attachment doesn't have the optic, and that's one of the benefits of using the gunfighter build with the AK, is that you can really make it into a super weapon. The optic I do recommend is going to be the Kepler Micro Flex, and either way, like, you are going to hit way more shots with the Kepler. You're going to be a whole lot more accurate, as you should be. If you're rocking extra attachments, a gunfighter, you should be more accurate. It's just, you don't have the extra perk, or you don't have the extra things like overkill that you sometimes want. Remember though, make sure you do put on that blue dot. Don't use any of these reticles. I see a lot of people using them, and they're just, every single time the player's not good at the game. And so I'm not saying you're not good if you use these, but like, it's just a stereotype. The game's a lot easier to play if you have the blue dot. But it is a video game, so you got to have some fun on there. We are going to be skipping over the barrel, and then we are going to be going over to the underbarrel, and we are going to be using the vertical foregrip. You can get away with the Ranger, but what I like to go for and what I like to promote is consistency on the game. Maybe if you're playing against some bad enemies, you can do perfectly fine with the Ranger. But if you are playing against some good enemies, you're definitely going to want to use the vertical. It's going to make it so the gun doesn't really bounce side to side as much, making it a whole lot easier to actually land those shots. You guys can see we get a 30% increase to our recoil. Oh, you guys can't see anything. We get a 30% increase to that horizontal recoil control, and that muzzle is giving us around 25% for the vertical and the recoil gun kick. And so now the gun really isn't going to be that bouncy, and that's one of the biggest downsides of the AK, is that it's just so bouncy. Do you want everything in Call of Duty without having to play the game? Then you should check out my long-term sponsor, Guapsi. Guapsi is a team of real players that will load onto your account to legitimately grind anything that you wish, and this goes for all the recent Call of Duties and many other games. They will even get you iridescent so you can flex all the cool rewards. Seriously, there's no risk involved because they don't use an unlock tool. They legitimately play in your account, and I've been with them for a long time and haven't seen a single negative review. And so if you want to save your time and energy, check out guapsi.com. For the next attachment, I recommend to use the quick draw grip. You can't really get away with the ergonomic grip. I do hope we get like a buff to maybe the assault or the command or the CQB. The CQB is good if you like to hip fire, or ergonomic's good if you're playing aggressive. It's just the gun is heavy, and you're typically your true sprint to fire speed is going to be your ADS speed. So we got to make sure the ADS speed is somewhat fast on the gun, and so you're kind of required to run the quick draw grip, which is also going to increase that jumping ADS speed. And you guys can see we get a 28% increase, which is overall pretty nice for the gun. It's going to allow you to be a lot more fluid, but you still do want to be a little bit hesitant with it. Like, you kind of want to pre-aim your corners and just kind of maybe do a little crack aiming and just try to get that first shot off on the enemy, because there is a little bit of flinch. And so if you do hit that first shot, it's going to be easier to land the rest of the shots. And that's one thing, is that like, if you miss that first shot, bro, it's going to be hard to land the rest of them. So just make sure you have good center and that good passive aim. So all you have to do is ADS and fire onto the enemy, and you're going to do a whole lot better. So right here is going to be like the main attachments on the gun, minus the optic. You can take off the optic for something else if you want. What I'm rocking in the gameplay is going to be the extended mag 2, just because I'm playing on Nuketown. I'm going for the nuke. I'm trying to spawn trap. Honestly, I kind of wish I ran the extended mag 3 just so I could really spawn trap them. But overall, if you're going for the very statistically best weapon, I'm not on like a niche game mode like that 10v10 Nuketown, or if I'm playing Warzone even, I'll use the extended mag 1 because we don't want to lower the ADS speed. Remember what I was saying before, our true sprint to fire speed is going to be that ADS speed, and so this is going to make the weapon a lot snappier. And then this is going to slow down that weapon, so then you're going to lose a lot more close range gunfights. That's only good if you're already pre-ADS'd on the enemies. And then so right here, take a screenshot of this class if you guys do want. But for another 5 attachment build, you can go over to the stock, add the infiltrator stock. You're going to be having to use the iron sights, but the infiltrator is going to allow you to strafe super fast. And that's one thing about like SMGs, is that they feel like an SMG because they're so tiny. And so if you try to turn an AR into an SMG, it's not going to feel that tiny. until you add the infiltrator. This makes the weapon feel so light And you guys can see that the iron sights are pretty easy to use, but again, you still are going to do better with the sight. But right there, I just proved that, you know, you can do perfectly fine as long as you hit that first shot on the enemy. And so for me, honestly, if I'm rocking the 5 attachment build, I'm going to use this exact thing. I'm going to use the infiltrator stock, no optic, no barrels, since we are playing aggressive with the gun. The damage range is already pretty good. You don't really need more than that if you are a aggressive player. But if you are playing aggressive, then I mean, if you're playing a little bit slower, you want a more versatile build, then I would definitely use the reinforced. So then you get a lot of bullet velocity, a lot of damage range. You don't really need the long barrel because then you're lacking on bullet velocity. So this is another very good build. That's when the gunfighter build comes into play. You can make this weapon super strong. If I go over to the stock, add in that infiltrator stock, so then we're gonna have extra range and we're gonna have that crazy mobility. Then to make the ADS speed even faster, we're gonna be using the Strelok laser, increasing the hipfire to ADS accuracy. A lot of you guys already know this, but like, bro, it makes it so you have 100% accuracy before being fully ADS. So then your true sprint to fire speed is even faster than it was before. And so sometimes I even pair this up with the ergonomic. It's just like, I just love the feeling of the snappy quick draw. And so, yeah, right here, super good weapon. On the 5 attachment, you could even take off the barrel of the stock and then use the laser, but I value the infiltrator over that laser. Last attachment, if you love the iron sight, huge for you. That's amazing. Absolutely incredible. FMJ, you don't really need that rapid fire. It's just going to make the weapon too bouncy. Recoil springs really don't help out the weapon. You're going to get more value out of using the bullet velocity rounds. Then you go over here and you're going to be using the long barrel. And so now you're going to have that maximum damage range while also having a lot of bullet velocity. So right here is going to be statistically the best AK74 in the game, but I would rather use a sight if I'm rocking 8 attachments. Might as well, just so you can hit every single bullet and just be that much more consistent on the game. And so this is going to be the build that we are actually rocking in that gameplay. The one I recommend you guys take a screenshot right there. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing. Probably not going to make too many more AK videos in the future. I might do a rapid fire one because you can kind of pop off with it, but I just prefer just to use this one over here just because rapid fire does make it inconsistent. And then, you know, that is going to wrap it up. Let's get into the tactical nukes. Bro, I just got a new controller. It feels so much better. My other Xbox Elite, the amount of the amount of stick drift I had was insane, like very bad, and I just accepted it, and for some reason just like thought it wasn't really impacting me too much. No, bro, I am way better with okay teammate, you can calm the fuck down. I am so much better on this new controller. Like, it's not gonna make you do decisions better, but like, bro, my aim is a lot more consistent. Things just feel so much smoother. Like, bro, if you got a lot of stick drift, you have to get a new controller. Like, I genuinely will. Teammates, you guys are high. You guys are looking at the wrong side of the map. Like, this game is so much easier, which makes sense. Like, it's so obvious. I just thought, like, bro, I got aim assist. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna hit any shot anyways, which is true. That's why I was still fine, but it's just like, bro, it's a lot easier to do good with this one. So I got an Xbox Elite, although I am gonna return it once my Battle Beaver comes in because I kind of want to try to get a controller sponsor. I just feel like if I have any sponsors, it's probably good to have like a controller one, and I think that'd be super sick. Because I see people get like custom controllers and things like that once they've been with the brand for a little bit and things like that, you know. I feel like it would be a healthy thing to get a nice little controller sponsor. I think that'd be cool. So Battle Beavers, the ones that I've been looking at. If you guys could let me know in the comments what controllers you guys use. I saw aim controllers look pretty cool too. Okay. Bro, it just feels so snappy. I'm gonna throw it down. Okay. No. You're supposed to use the outside stairs, buddy. You gotta use the outside ones. Dude, they got every counter. Teammates, if you guys shoot down these things, I will love you so much. Absolutely will love you so much. Bro, I haven't made a PPSH video in forever. That thing was filled so good. Oh my god. Could be flipping. Teammates are still deep. But who's deeper? A nice aim, bro. Wow, we're actually hitting shots. Hitting shots before, but now it's like we don't miss. We should never miss, bro. We're playing Call of Duty. This game is easy. You should never miss a bullet. Like, I see people just say I have a Cronus or something. Brother, you should never miss a bullet. You have aim assist. Okay. Well, now I'm just going to be playing for this heart. Okay, definitely they're playing super slow. Like they're definitely just breaking down completely. Spawns are flipping, but they kind of. But no, one guy is spawning outside the bat. One guy. This is the guy that kills you off your nuke streak. You're like, why are you spotted there? You kind of know where they're at, so they definitely are using their streaks perfectly right now. I just don't want them to spawn behind me because that one guy did. We're on that 20. I'm gonna sit back a little bit. Perfect. Yeah, see? Bro, we got one spawner over here. And then he doesn't die from War Machine. I think he knows I'm here. You know how fucked up this is? Brother, fat gobbler, why did you chase me? Why? No need. I thought I was seeing. Bro, teammates, we gotta shoot down these things. Oh, that was like, wait, that wasn't a collateral? The other guy just evaporated? Oh, there's too many different playstyles in here. This is too sketchy. We gotta keep playing aggressive though. No, see, this guy is that Fart. Yeah, Fart just loves going upstairs. But we still have so much time. Bro, I can't steal his kill. Damn it. I'm such a mad. Oh. There we go. Oh, wait. Oh, I think I just stole a teammate. You know what? I don't give a shit. I'm going to be the house camper now. Is that Mr. Beast? This thing fries, bro. Bro, wow. That's because of the reinforced barrel. Nah, this is the best gun in the whole game. Now I can just kind of rotate out. I just need to get like a harp. I think they know I'm about to get another harp, so they don't want to use their harp yet. We're on a 13. We got this. I don't like that they're on both sides of me, honestly. Nope. 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 Incoming grenade. Hardpoint identified. Okay, we're on 23. That was so James Bond like. He has a shotgun. I don't like shotguns. Okay, 29. What do I do? Are they sniping? Are they gonna come up behind me? Our teammate's gonna be flipping. Are they dipping? Yeah, see, bro, that's why you always check behind, bro. And now we nuked him. We nuked the fat gobbler. W's in the comments. W's in the chat. Let's go, boys. Yo, if you do like Call of Duty videos, and you want to see some rank play stuff, check out my second channel, Seabass 2.0. That's my baby. I love that channel. Come on, challenge, ho. I'm pretty sure he's still here. No, he's not still there. Okay, yeah, no, I'm actually tweaking right now. Okay, we can't make any more mistakes. We've been making a lot of them just because these enemies have given up, so they're just playing extremely slow. It's a little bit tough at times, but you know what? We're still finessing them. We're still breaking their ankles. We still have the nuke on them. I don't know if they're leaving the game or I think they're just trapped. Yeah, see, there's in the garage. Okay. Fart Gobbler, at least he's still in the game, but a few of the enemies have left. I was gonna say, bro, everything feels so much slower. But I might be able to use this to then hop into the spawn. Maybe spawn them out. There we go. And then if teammates run away, the enemies are gonna still... No, okay, we're flipping now. Dude, I cannot wait to just trash talk the Fart Gobbler, bro. I don't like him at all. Even though he's just playing the game, having a good time. I don't like him. I don't want him... Not in my lobby. I don't want him to ever have a good time here. See, bro, this strafe speed, bro, it just makes the weapon, like, actually feel like an SMG. Except for then you have the freaking Fart Gobbler. Thinking he's so good. He's not good. Yeah, you're not good, buddy. You got nuked. I'm gonna call it in soon. I don't want to grab the hard point, though, because I don't want the game to end just yet. Even though there's a Diddy on me. Oh, I thought he was a lantern. That's crazy. The enemy's LeBron James with the Watchdog Helo. Okay, I ain't going outside. I'm so sorry. I ain't going outside anymore. Nope. See, you shouldn't have called in the Helo on me because now I have a good excuse to not go outside. And if I'm not going outside, that means I got to go play like a Fart Gobbler. Okay, game ends in about 50 seconds. Oh, dude, this thing's so much better than the AMAX. Like that, I like using the AMAX more, but this thing kills so much faster. Oh, and the thing's already down. Wish we shot down the counters like that. I don't want to kill them off the hard point, honestly. I kind of just want to kill the ones that are like far away. And get these guys out of the house. And just have a whole lot of fun. Damn, nah, I'm calling in the nuke. Reaper, honestly, I was going to spare your life too. But no, you're going down to the trenches. Too simple. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. We get that nuke in that chaos nuke town. See, I love this game mode because it gives me so many tries to get the nuke. So many tries. Like, they could do any map. I just love how long it lasts. It's amazing. It's like the endurance game mode. Okay, you know what? Fart is about to get it. He's about to get ripped on. Fart, you're dog shit, brother. You should have moved. No, my mic's not working. Okay, well, leave a like on the video. See you guys on YouTube. God damn it.